The CEO drove to pick the woman up for the auction, but when she opened the car door, she saw his secretary already sitting in the front seat. The secretary politely greeted her, but made no move to give up the seat. The woman looked at the CEO. She knew he never allowed anyone to cross boundaries in their marriage, and she wouldn't tolerate anyone using her seat, so she coldly told the secretary to get out. The secretary reluctantly moved to the back seat. The CEO then realized she was upset, and gently fastened her seatbelt himself, but when she noticed the seat had been adjusted, her anger flared again. She questioned why someone else had touched her position. The CEO tried to calm her, saying she could go home if she didn't feel well, but the woman immediately told the secretary to take a taxi. Back home, the CEO held her and tried to soothe her, asking her not to fuss over the secretary. She pulled away, saying it was the first time he let another woman sit in the front. The CEO assured her the secretary was just a subordinate, nothing more. His sincere tone convinced her, and she chose to believe him. But the next day, she received a message from her staff, revealing the CEO had given the secretary a necklace worth $2 million, the same necklace originally meant for her, and the secretary was showing it off online. Furious that the secretary dared cross her line, the woman immediately contacted the mall and ordered $20,000 gifts for all female employees, except the secretary. Then her staff asked the employees to post thank you messages online, calling her the CEO's wife. When the secretary noticed she didn't get a gift, others began to question her. Before she could respond, the woman's assistant spoke up, saying the CEO already gave her one. The necklace on her neck proved it. The secretary instantly sensed something was wrong and ran crying to the CEO's office. When she returned the necklace, the CEO asked if the woman bullied her again. He heard she was only showing off a gift, but got punished for it, so he checked the staff's social media. Realizing what happened, he brought the secretary home with him and told the woman to stop causing trouble. He claimed the gift was just a way to apologize. The secretary pretended to be sincere, saying she was simply overwhelmed by her first expensive gift, but the woman warned her that young people should focus on work. Hearing this, the CEO started arguing with her. The woman recalled how he used to avoid all women, but now, his behavior had changed because of a single secretary. She decided to fire the secretary and made her start over from the lowest position. The secretary was upset at first, but when she saw the CEO arrive, she quickly got on her knees and began scraping gum off the floor with tears in her eyes. The CEO couldn't bear to watch and stormed home to blame the woman. But when he saw her silent, he left to fight for the secretary's justice. He reinstated her as his personal secretary and even fired an old employee who had been loyal for 7 years. After handling company affairs, he brought the secretary home and announced he would live separately from the woman. He said he'd return only when he felt like it, and walked away without looking back. The woman knew the marriage was over. In the following days, she kept seeing the secretary flaunt their life online, so she called her lawyer and asked to prepare the divorce papers, including a new financial settlement. Soon the CEO called, reminding her it was his mother's birthday. She agreed to attend the event with him. Before leaving, she glanced at the wedding photo on the wall and told the housekeeper to throw away everything related to the CEO. Then she turned and walked out the door. Soon they arrived at the party.